Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo, and I just wanted to bring to your attention a new game that's currently being developed called War of Rights. The past couple days, I have released some Civil War battles from the North and South mod for Napoleon Total War, and you guys really seem to enjoy that, and it's so great to see so many people passionate about the American Civil War. It's also pretty cool to see people who don't really know about it and they want to learn more. So I wanted to show you guys this game. This is a game that I've been following quite some time. It's a small team working with a small budget trying to make a very large project. It's a historically accurate first-person shooter based in the Civil War. You are about to experience the Civil War in a way that you could never experience through textbooks or lectures or videos. You will live the Civil War, and it looks so awesome. The work they've done so far looks fantastic. If you want to learn more about this game, you can go to their YouTube channel and their website. This is what the website is what we're looking at now. There's links in the description. They had a Kickstarter a couple months ago. It was a huge success. It just ended. But if you still want to donate to their project, if you want to help them out, you can go to their website and click on this button right here, this PayPal donation button. And I'm sure they will be more than happy to get more support so they can get more and more cool features in their game. So what you're about to watch is actually the Kickstarter video that they released during their campaign. It's a great video that will explain what they hope to accomplish in their game, what the game's going to be about, and what to expect from it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Achieved with CryEngine.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Campfire Games' Kickstarter campaign. My name is Second Lieutenant Clark Morningstar of the 7th Illinois Volunteer Infantry. I'm otherwise known in the community as George Creasy, the team's historical advisor. I am but one member of a team who for the last 3 years have been developing a game by the name of War of Rights. Passion for the subject, the game developers, and a few $100s in donations from our wonderful, loyal community have been the only things to keep us going thus far. So what is War of Rights, I hear you ask? Well, the grand vision for our game is to create something as historically authentic as possible while still achieving a fun, satisfying game experience.
Let's cross that bridge, boys! Come on! Don't stop! Move it! Move!
Sarge, there's a rebel line!
Firing by volley. Ready! Fire! Form a line, boys! Aim! Fire! Reload! Fire! Forward! Incoming artillery!
War of Rights is a first-person shooter made with the power of CryEngine, which currently focuses on the Maryland campaign of 1862. This was the turbulent and bloody time of the American Civil War, where family and friends became foes, each marching to the beat of the drum and fife. You, the player, can play as a young private, foot-slogging his way through the battlefield, as well as anything in the grades up to Major General, where you will be at your headquarters relaying orders to the various units under your command. As mentioned before, we are envisioning as historically accurate a game as possible, so players will march and fight following the Napoleonic tactics still adhered to in the era, and as representatives of any of the units in the Army of the Potomac or Army of Northern Virginia which fought in that campaign. We are also looking to include not only the important infantry, but artillery and cavalry as well, each bringing their own carnage to the battlefield. As you can see, we have done our utmost to make sure that every part of the map is as accurate as possible, with little exception. Furthermore, most every building, from main houses to spring houses, will be enterable. For the moment, the game will feature two main game modes, those being Historical Battle and Skirmishes. Historical Battle will be the main feature of the game, where massive amounts of players will fight as regiments against those on the other side in the entirety of the maps, fighting over every acre of ground that we have painstakingly made to match the period. The second game mode is Skirmishes, where the battlefield has been sectioned down to a small portion, though still quite large, so as to focus the players into engagements like the fighting over Burnside Bridge, or the taking of Fox's Gap, or the back and forth over control of the Maryland Heights. Our game will also feature customization of each player's soldier, though these customizations are more cosmetic than they are beneficial. But this will allow variations to both your character's features, as well as his clothing and accoutrement. But beyond the characters and game comes the models of our weapons and gear, all of which are modeled to look as accurate as possible, which also includes a selection available to you. For instance, we have been asked several times about including the Gatling gun to the game. However, it was not used in the Maryland campaign, let alone much of the war, so you will not be seeing it. However, you will be seeing any of the many artillery and long arms used by the army, such as the Springfields and Enfields, the Colts and Remingtons, the Sharps, the Whitworth, the Ordnance Rifles, or the Napoleons, amongst others. These weapons will also react to the beating you put them through, becoming fouled by continuous use and in turn making it harder to load, and upping the chance of a misfire. Finally, each of our maps are a work in research and development that are years in the making. The Maryland campaign itself would allow us to bring 4 maps out at first for players to fight on, each of which are the largest maps allowed in CryEngine, at 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers, or 2.5 miles by 2.5 miles for those of the more US variety. This does mean that a few of the larger battlefields, like Antietam and South Mountain, that we have had to condense the real-life locations of so as to include the most important parts for the sake of playability. However, all the scenes thus included are still historically authentic, with great care taken to things like furniture, window dressing, even rainspouts. In the future, we have more maps in mind, with the hopes that we can continue our goals of making a fun, while still educational game.
With your help, all of that can become a reality. In the current times, it's hard to find a set of programmers willing to work for free, like the rest of our team has done. But with a successful campaign, we can hire the necessary manpower and ramp up production of uniforms, animations, army branches, and weapons. We hope to get Skirmishes mode, our version of a closed alpha, out within the next 6 months. But without the necessary funds, there's no guarantee that a workable game will be made in that time frame. Though we do have other options should that be the case. However, we believe that there are other people out there, like those in our community and ourselves, who think this would be an incredible game. And, with your generosity, this dream, 3 years in the making, can come true. So, from all of us here at Campfire Games, thank you. and we'll see you on the battlefield.